Okay, this is the Hobbyking 80 centimeters or 800 millimeters Corsair, and it's been quite difficult to get it to fly properly. This plane is very sensitive to changes in the center of gravity. On the instructions it says 65 millimeters from the leading edge, which is basically there down to here, or it's marked here. But if you fly like that, it will easily stall. Basically it's tail heavy, so many people are finding that. Now this plane is designed for a 2-cell pack. 1000 is what I have down here. I'll explain why it's there in a minute. Originally the battery goes in there. I don't know if you can see it. And then to achieve correct balance, the manufacturer fitted a metal pellet inside the foam behind the motor. So when you take the cowl out, you still can't see it because it's covered, but it's actually in there. I have removed that to save weight. But when you do that, then if you put the battery in the normal place, even if you put it to the furthest point, it's not forward enough to achieve correct balance. So what I've done is, as you can see, it's sticking out a little bit. You see that? Sticking out a little bit from the back of the cowl there, what we call the firewall, but it's actually, the motor is there. So that's why I put the battery there for now, because I needed to test different center of gravities. Now, as you can see, the plane is quite battered, and I have removed the paint at the bottom here to have it white so I can see it in flight, because this blue, dark blue, to me is very difficult to see in the sky, let alone against a dark background, trees or clouds, dark clouds particularly. I'm flying on the stock motor with a 9x5. I'm going to try this one today. Yesterday I flew the plane with a 9x4.7, but it's a slow prop. It's more suited for slow flight. So since I'm flying with 2-cell 7.4 packs, I thought I'll try one of these. What else have I done? Oh, very important. One of the problems I was having is that the model will not pull out of a dive, and I think that's because I put the center of gravity too far forward, and these metal rods that the plane comes with from factory, they flex. If you hold the elevator with your hand like so and pull the elevator, you will notice that inside, if you look inside, you can actually see them flexing. So what I've done is that I put, I think there's 2mm carbon fiber rods, 2 of them, and inside, I'll show you what I've done here. Made an arrangement there to connect both to the servo, which is basically how the factory one is, but they have these metal flimsy ones, and that's no good. I found that they were flexing. So okay, I've got quite a lot of aileron control, because I found this plane needs quite a lot of movement on ailerons to respond, because the wing is quite heavy and it carries a lot of an inertia. They built it quite chunky, I guess because of the shape, and to keep it strong, that's the way they make the wing, and it feels a bit heavy. Oh, what else? I have extended the elevator tabs, as you can see there. So the whole of the back moves. That might not be necessary if you do the mods, if you change the carbon rods and so on. Anyway, it was part of my effort to get this plane to fly good. And eventually I read someone on YouTube said if you move the center of gravity too far forward, you might not be able to pull out of a dive when it turns, when it starts descending. So just like this, for example, the elevator is basically is not able to pull the nose up, and I crashed it very heavily twice, and I rebuilt it. It broke, the wing broke in here, and the fuselage in there, the fuselage broke in two pieces, the front and the back. Basically that was a crack down here, but using the glue that they provide with the kit, I managed to put it all back together, and it's flying again. Today I'm gonna use the same battery location, and the center of gravity, very important now, is about, you see there's two lines, there are two lines here on the top of the wing, is in between them. It's not as far as 62 mil. I would say it's probably 55 now. That's very, very important. Don't go too far forward, especially if you don't remove that metal pellet from here, because you might not be able to pull out of a dive. And that's basically everything I've done. Let's see how it flies. It's a bit windy, but not too bad. Oh, another thing, I just hand launch it with my left hand. With my mouth I open the throttle here on the radio, and I've got my finger already on the right stick ready for to control the model. So it's very easy to launch it, really. There we go. Looks nice in the air. Nice going downwind. I'm not even half throttle. It wants to climb, so I'm going to try and trim down a bit. That's against the wind. Now it's going to come downwind. Turning into the wind again. I'm not using undercarriage. I've taken the two wheels off, the legs and everything, and even the tail wheel and the plastic clip that holds it. Everything is off, because I'm belly landing this thing on the grass, and it flies a little bit better without it. So there's a bit more throttle. Let's throw it around a little bit. It's so nice to see it flying properly now. Let's do a roll. Loop. It's so good. It flies really well now with this prop and the knee and the center of gravity there. I'm using a little bit of expo on the elevator, and quite a bit of movement on the elevator. That can make it a bit twitchy if you're not careful, not gentle with your finger, or your thumb rather, but I like it this way. Let's do a fast pass here. That flies nice. It's predictable, it's not tip stalling. That propeller really made a big difference. That's the stock motor, by the way, nothing special. the motor actually survived 2 hard crashes. Okay. My son is going to be very pleased because we have another one of these brand new in the box, and we will do the changes to that one as well to make it fly good. I'm going to quickly take it up, see how it flies inverted. Actually it flies quite nice, you don't have to pull hard. That's an indication that the center of gravity is in a good location. Now that's a nice flyer now. I'm going to put low rates. It's a bit twitchy because it is a bit, the elevator is quite sensitive, and it's a small model. It's 80 centimeters in wingspan, and it's a little bit windy, but not much. I'm gonna land it now. You need to bring it in fairly quick. Oh, I need to go around. Okay, I'm just gonna, there we go. That's good. So yeah, this plane can fly good eventually, but some things need to be done to it in order to get it sorted. Okay guys, I hope this video helps people with this plane. Thanks for watching.